speaks tea, spilling tea, random things, world, celebrity, whatever is going on. So this is about CrowdStrike. So CrowdStrike is an American cybersecurity technology company based in Austin, Texas. It provides endpoint security, threat intelligence, and cyber response services. So, what happened? A couple of weeks ago, blue screen of death, making companies unable to operate. Just global, the biggest global IT outage in history. Everything in history the last couple of years, but anyway. So yeah, this company, this cyber security company, which they promote themselves as the best. Obviously, in America, they probably tell the top tech companies, come use us, we're the best, we got you, we secure everything, but no, it didn't work. So this CrowdStrike really, really messed up, because this global IT outage, it affected some, not all, it affected some health technology, it affected flights, airport technology, it affected some financial bank technology, and obviously other businesses globally. It affected health, flights, traveling, and people were so pissed. As you can imagine, you're so excited for your holiday, you turn up to the airport, and all you see on the screen is the blue screen of death. That's what they call it. So what happened was, they were supposed to be updating something in their system. So when they tried to update this one thing in their system, it disabled millions of companies worldwide, making companies unable to operate, and making companies have to deal with pissed off, they have to deal with, pissed off customers. So when this was happening, the CEO gave a statement on X, Twitter X, X. Twitter X is like a worldwide message board, isn't it? Because as soon as anything happens, everybody runs to Twitter. Is this happening in your airport? Is this happening in your train station? Is this happening in your part of the world? So anyway, the CEO gave a statement on X, Twitter X, never mentioning that they messed up, because obviously a company worth over 50 billion is not going to come online and say, oh yeah, we messed up, blah, blah, blah. But they really did mess up big time. And apparently so anyway, he came online, whatever, gave some instructions on how to reboot, but who will understand how to reboot? Imagine you're in the airport, you're just the person handling luggage, or you're just the person pointing out to people where to go, and all of a sudden you're the person that has to reboot computers. No luck. Because ordinary people are going to feel like they're going to break the whole company's system or the whole company's machines. So anyway, he went on the Twitter X, gave a statement, gave some instructions of how to reboot. Obviously, like I said, if you're not tech savvy, if you're not the tech person, and some people were saying that some companies have even lost like a physical tech person, because people have given a lot of their tech work to like what do you call these AI things, or just tech update. They've given a lot of tech jobs just to the technology itself, like AI and so on and so on. So some companies have got rid of the tech people that are expensive, that can do things manually. So yeah, so some people felt that the guy was gaslighting some companies, trying to act like everything's not a big deal, but everything was a big deal, because it's not good. Obviously, flights, financial companies, health companies, banks, stores, but whoever uses it. So basically, Microsoft is its own company, but they use CrowdStrike, which a lot of people said they never heard of before, because it's just an American company that deal with cybersecurity. But people were also saying Microsoft, why they're so wealthy, and they're huge, they're well known, they're well used. Why don't they have set up their own security instead of paying a third party? Because a lot of people were pissed, as you can imagine. Nobody ever thinks a click of a switch could just wipe out your flights, your health records, your bank records, your online, some online companies. It's quite crazy, and it's quite worrying to think just a click of a switch or just a little update could just wipe a lot of things out. And people at airports were saying they're going to weddings. Some people could be going for births, and people could be going to important business trips or important family engagements, which they might have missed because of this really, really ridiculous global outage. So some people thought it was a cyber attack, and then everybody found out it wasn't an attack. It wasn't the Chinese doing some hacking. It was CrowdStrike. Now, like I said, Microsoft used them. They're a third party. People feel like Microsoft should have their own security because obviously they can afford it. Do you know what I mean? Like, Microsoft, super wealthy. So now some systems are going to need manual fixes. And what else? Yeah, it was just a shock to people. Everybody, it was at a standstill. Businesses was at a shock. The company apologized, but some people didn't like the apology. And the company's worth over 50 billion. And apparently around that time, the security went down, or the systems went down, their stock shares as well went down, and it was really a mess up because Microsoft do put a lot into security, so they're not going to be happy. Who knows if somebody got sacked? Who knows? People make mistakes, but this, because it was global, because it dealt with serious technology, people's health, people's travel, people's business, people's finance, it wobbled the world a little bit. And people keep asking, why did the biggest name in the world not use their own security firm instead of using a third party? And people also moaned that CrowdStrike is a ridiculous name. So Microsoft, make sure this does not happen again, because you do not want your company having a bad name and people not trusting it. Okay? So yeah, it was a shock. And I guess the big shock is a click of a switch could just wipe out people's finance, people's business, people's business travels, family travels, and yeah, it shouldn't be happening. But hopefully, businesses that were affected, it's so good and better now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.